Yes, yes, we have. Because I
I
need strength.
I am not mad at you. At, at the same time, I was like, could we do this next week? And at the same time, I was like, no, I need a little Jesus today. I need some Jesus in my life. I don't need to postpone this.
Nope, nope.
It's one of them times. Just like I am tired. I need to do other stuff, but I need my Jesus.
It's
I
one of them things. And you know what I'm about to do today? Because I
but
just do not feel like looking for my other cell phone. I'm
I
just
don't
going to
know.
grab an actual Bible. It's just not the message.
There you go. It's okay.
I'm going to grab a real Bible,
Hmm.
paper, uh, get it off of Psalms. Hold up. What? I need another, I need a better Fitbit because this Fitbit thing keeps,
Oh yeah, I like mine better because mine's is adjustable.
yes.
Because if not, it'll slide down to your elbow somewhere.
And that's exactly what is, yes. Oh, Lord of mercy. Remind myself. But yes, so we had our moments earlier where we were bitching our lives out. Yes,
Yeah, basically, I hate group work. And at the same time, I do like group work because sometimes you get some groups that are just beautiful and y'all work well
yes,
together. Like me and Sheila, we could work
yes.
well together because we know give the information that is pertinent and what we're supposed to
Mm-hmm.
do, then leave each other alone and then come back later. I am not wrong in this.
We should also probably try Obadiah.
You want to change it now? I already read the thing.
No. After
Oh, okay. Because I
we
was
can do
like,
Obadiah.
okay, we could do Obadiah.
Yeah.
And, and, and,
I'm probably
and
also saying his name incorrect, Mundo. Again, I'm
most of
not
these we say,
Hebrew.
most of these we say incorrect. So
Yes.
we're not Hebrew. We don't speak Hebrew.
I don't even
You know,
speak Aramaic, for God's sakes.
I I
Hello?
I, I don't. I barely speak English in Brooklyn.
It is a language. Do we know what it is?
No, and remember, they're dialects of Brooklyn because now I do not live in the same dialect that I lived in growing up. Because now
Hell
I live.
no.
No, now I live in Sheila's dialect,
Pardon?
Little Haiti.
Oh.
Remember, I told you they officially named the area Little Haiti now.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Yeah, I keep meaning to take the picture and I keep forgetting, and I'm like, I look at it every time. It's like I'm supposed to take that picture for Sheila and send it to her. You could look up on the MTA website and you can
Or
see
if they
down.
just got a T-shirt, because do they got not?
No,
Do they not have? Oh, see that they're not doing it right then. We
no,
need we need we need we need merchandise.
no, because this is on the MTA. So on the MTA site, if you go all the way down, it's Little Haiti, then Brooklyn College.
Oh, well, see, that's what I'm saying. People should need to see. All right, I'm gonna have to go make some merchandise. I'm gonna find
Yeah,
it on the MTA site. I gotta make me a merchandise. Be like, look, what's up in Brooklyn? All
pretty
right,
much.
behave myself.
Yes. So let's start off with our stats and stuff. I actually have stuff to say this week.
Good, you go first because I ain't got much.
Oh, I know. Because see, what had happened was I went to the doctor. Now, first things first, check the wig. See,
I saw the
she's.
wig.
I know, but I'm telling the people, she's new.
Oh, sorry.
She's luscious. This is my Ravenclaw wig, and I have the Ravenclaw nails with the Ravenclaw makeup. It was Ravenclaw today because it was like, yes.
You know, have you seen the newest Wizarding World movie?
No, not yet. I have no
Oh,
time for movies or anything else. The movie I want to go see is the new Downton Abbey movie, but it's not even out yet.
oh. Okay, gotcha.
I do
No,
want to
I
see
had to
that.
go see the Wizarding. We went to go see. We had to see. Take a
Oh
moment out of
no,
our lives to go see Wizarding Worlds.
oh no, I understand perfectly. I just don't have the time nor the brain
Understood.
cells.
The reason why I was mentioning it though is because when you do watch it, um, there's a I might be just crazy. The consensus is still out, but I seem to have noticed that Dumbledore and a couple other folks seem to wear certain periods of his life. He wears certain colors, house colors. And I was like, he wearing a lot of Ravenclaw, ain't he? And that's what I was saying. And then one of my brothers was like, no, he's just a snappy dresser. You should know that. I was like, okay, fine.
No, but Dumbledore's robes are always blue.
Well, no. This is before he started wearing robes.
Oh, because I'm like his robe was always blue, always Ravenclaw.
No. He was not always wearing blue. Girl, no.
From what I
I mean,
remember, was blue.
Yeah. See, that's you. Of course, would only remember the blue. Um,
What else matters?
right. Green. Hello. Green. So my Slytherin behind. Every time I saw some Slytherins on the screen, I was like, yeah. But no. Back in the day when he still did not wear a robe because Jude
Well,
Law
yeah.
character, he's looking cute, and then I can't spoil nothing. But anyway, I noticed that there were like a lot more characters who were wearing blue, and I was told that I was just being paranoid that people be wearing different colors, not just him, but I was like, ain't that a lot of blue on the screen? I was like, are they trying to say something? Am I supposed to be making out something here? But yeah.
Oh, okay.
But that's why I brought that up. But yeah, so blue is cool.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, I finally took out my braids and I said, I'm going to wear my new wig. I got this 2 months ago. I haven't been able to wear it yet because I had braids in my head. So I was like,
Mm. And I
yeah.
see you matched your eyes to go with it.
Oh, yes, I did the makeup and everything. I was like, ooh, she was
She's
good.
I'm going ocean blue all the way.
Exactly. I just didn't match the lip because I'm like, the lip needed to be a little different. I had to break up this monotony somehow.
So that made sense though, because the lip actually goes well with the hair.
Oh, yes. I
So
was
the
like,
whole thing works together.
mm-hmm. Yeah. And stuff. Okay, so, oh, let me also tell you about my week. It was crap. It was a good week.
I'm just
Let me
busy. I'm just busy.
that was what it was. It's final season, so I got like 2 weeks more left of school. And when you get down to the end, two things happen. One, you get more tired. Two, everybody gets on your last nerve because it seems like their brain cells have flown out the window, and you just wonder what happened to y'all. All semester y'all made sense, and now all of a sudden y'all don't know how to answer a phone, look at a text message. You don't know how social media works. You can't call people back. You call people, and they say, "I'm in class right now. I can't talk to you." Okay, I'm going to tell you this anyway. I'm like, the
I'm
f did
trying
I
to
just say?
speed forward to 2024.
Oh, when you graduate?
No. It's work. So it's like we're going into different transitions because we're doing a lot of different changes with
Mhm.
core systems for different types of core system changes, which is why
Okay.
I worked the heck so long today on a Saturday, which is why I'll be working again tomorrow on a Sunday. Trying to juggle around people's worship times
Mhm.
is because we got all these different changes in vendors. So that's why my week was like, because just simply because it's just meetings, and then more stuff trying to train people, and
Mhm.
then school.
Oh no, I see with you with the new job and everything. I get it, and your job doing so much stuff. Mine's is I'm coming towards the end of this, and now I have to start looking for a job, and it's just everybody all at once going like this,
Hmm.
driving my poor little brain crazy. And it's like some of my therapist tells me, it's like your depression is you worrying about the past, your anxiety is you worrying about the future. I need you in the present. So you could. I was like, I love
Oh,
my
that's so
therapist.
well said, though.
I love my therapist. She be getting it, and she don't, and she be
That
laughing
was
at me, and
spot
it's
on.
I'm like, yes, you get it,
That
you
was
get
spot on.
me.
That was spot on.
I'm like, yo, I'm so trying so hard to stay in the present, and everybody is trying to drag me every which way from the
Hmm.
present, and I'm just like,
Hmm.
wow, she got it, and she said that this week, and I was like,
Could you imagine trying to do extra, like sometimes I think of insane things to add to my chaos. Like I seriously, my brain be crazy. I'm thinking of adding to chaos.
Sheila, we're doing this
Mm.
podcast. I have to cook dinner. I have to make a cake for tomorrow for church,
Mm.
and I'm still making a baby blanket
Hmm. You
because
just here's the thing. You, all listeners and viewers, watchers, she thrives on chaos.
Yes, my therapist told me that too. She says you can't sit still and just be still because it drives you crazy because you have to be doing something with your hands. And I'm like, stop knowing me
Yes,
so well.
right. So she thrives on chaos. I do not. I will ride the wave of chaos. I would be like, hang 10 out.
See, that's the
But no.
thing with Sheila. Sheila, if you have chaos, your brain works well enough that you turn the chaos into organization. And that's exactly what you do. And that's why everybody's like, when shit goes down, they call you. This is true. It's been true forever. I've done it.
True, but I mean, but thank you though. But because it's sometimes like you have to have these type of yin yang type of people or in your life because you need anchors. Because sometimes you like people like Gwen and people like myself. She, like I said, lives on chaos. She has to have chaos. She's like a Thanos. I need all the rings. I need all the stones. I'm more like Spider Man. Can I just chill out, hang around? I help out a little bit, do my thing. You know what I'm saying? Hell, I'll be even a Wakanda soldier. Let me do Wakanda forever. You know what I'm saying? Let me just chillax. That's it. She out here looking for chaos, and I'm sitting there going,
I just need things to do with my hands. And it's like, I've learned with this therapist, I have learned to be in the
well,
moment.
let me have my
Okay.
child. I'll drop my child off at your house.
You were always going to do that anyway, even if I didn't like chaos.
No, my child was going to my auntie's house. My child was generally going to go to auntie's house, but then you could have some on the weekends, like third weekend of every month.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting. Because if this child did not come to my house, we were going to have a problem. You know
I'd be like,
this.
where's your baby? Somewhere in New York. Like he or she is somewhere in New York. Sorry, can't tell you what's happening. Don't know.
Oh
But
yeah.
yeah, so that's my thing. So I plan on dropping off each child. But that was the thing I was thinking. I was trying to still add the chaos. So I've mentally working my mental way into getting back again, but for real, trying to get back off the bandwagon or get off the wagon. No, I've fallen off the wagon. I'm trying to get back on to the wagon.
No, understandable.
Yeah.
See, that goes
So
into my thing. So,
continue your stats.
so with my stats. Now, here is the funny thing. It's backwards,
Hmm?
meaning this. Now, when I went to the doctor, they weighed me. I was down to 281. I
Okay.
was 280 before, so that means I gained a pound.
Right. Right.
Now, here's the funny part. My clothes are falling off my body.
Oh, your fats are shifting.
Yes. That's why I said a
Hmm.
little backwards. Because I literally had to throw out jeans because if I stand up straight, they fall to the floor.
Oh, yeah, that would be a problem.
Yeah, so I threw out those pants and I'm like gonna go through my other pants and see what fits. And if I could take it off without unbuttoning or unzipping it, they kind of have to go.
Do they? So they're kind of comfortable.
No, they're comfortable, but I wore them to the internship, and one of my students says, "Why your clothes so big?" I was like, "Okay,
No,
yeah,
no,
they're a little
no,
big
never
now."
mind.
Yeah, so they
Never
got
mind.
to
Never
go.
mind. When the children are like, you're looking like a hobo. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, that's what it was. And then I'm like looking at the weight, and then I'm going to what my dietitian says. She's like, "This is why we do non-scale victories, like when your clothes
Hmm.
fit differently and stuff like that, because
Yeah.
there's be so many factors of why the numbers on the scale don't move."
Right, right, right. You could be gaining muscle, losing fat, and fat could be shifting. So, but
Exactly.
that to me makes sense.
Yeah,
So,
that's exactly it.
been
Because
there,
I
done that.
Right, because I've been exercising more by the walking, as you can see with the Fitbit and stuff. And I'm like,
Yes,
uh-uh, going up and
you
down
should
these.
be proud. You saw my numbers have gone up.
Oh no, you beat me last week. I was like, go ahead. I was like, strong J, because I'm like two
Thank you,
different
thank you, thank you.
things. Because I was like, I was trying too, but I had like not a day off.
Hell, I
I,
beat my mama.
I know. I was looking at that. You beat your mama and me because mama was beating me and then stuff. And
I
then I had a couple of days where I had a migraine and I came home and took a nap.
knew something was off because I was like, she ain't moved that day, and I was like, she must not be out, or she.
No, no, no. See, what happened was I was out. One day was testing, meaning I didn't have to go pull kids. So I was in my
Okay.
office most of the day doing paperwork. And then
Oh,
another
okay, gotcha, gotcha,
and then another day I came home and was going to do stuff and passed out because I had a migraine.
gotcha.
So I'm like, it wasn't exactly my full running week. You know what I mean?
Yeah, gotcha. It
Yeah,
was
so
not
I
that
was
right or
like,
that type of thing.
oh no. I was like, that migraine was trying to catch me for 3 days. Had to take the medicine and everything. And it's like, I'm going to sleep. Not even that I had a choice. It's like, no, I'm going to cook this fish. I was asleep.
Hmm.
I laid down. I said, I'm going to lay down for 15 minutes. Two
And you
hours
were
later,
gone. You were gone. Yeah, understood.
yeah. So
I feel you on that.
in about 3 weeks, I'll have my test results and see what my A1C and all that stuff is. I made it three so I could finish school and all that stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
like Sheila said, I've been proud of myself because this semester I have been walking my butt off and going up and down these stairs and not dying, which I could say is very good. I could go up and down stairs and not die. And it's like I ain't breathing that hard and have to keep up after these kids who like to run down the steps. Like I ain't running. They're like, okay, let's go take the elevator. I said, no, we can take the stairs today. They said, why? I don't want to. What?
Yesterday, right? These people at CVS nearly killed me because I was ready to kill somebody at CVS. But anyway, I told myself, self, you used to walk to the CVS where I live. Now I just Uber, right? Because I'm lazy. I had a certain amount of time to take a lunch. All pandemonium went crazy. So I walked. I'm talking to one of my brothers. He's like, what are you doing? Because I'm doing this. I am trying to power walk because the CVS I know closed at 1:30. And I left for lunch late because I was trying to deal with my staff. I was trying to bucket. Girl, I get there exactly at 1:30. As the CVS pharmacy says, ma'am, we'll see you back at 2. But I'm like, but 2. Oh, so I had to stay in the area. Then I had to try to reschedule a meeting. Then I had to go back in there. And then so while I'm in there, thinking I can go ahead and Uber my way back so I can get to another meeting in time in the house. One of the pharmacists taking too damn long. My Uber guy was like, you got like about 10 minutes and they're out. So after 10 minutes and I'm still waiting, I'm talking to the Uber and like, I'm so sorry. Just please hold on. As they finish ringing me up, the thing comes up, canceled. I was like, fudge muffin. So again, I'm trying to do this meeting. So I got to start walking back because there's no way all of a sudden the price went from $8 to $18 just to get back down my block.
Ooh.
No, girl. No,
Oh
girl. And
no.
so I started walking, started trying to hurry up, speed myself to get back to the house. I had to. All of a sudden, my other girlfriend, she's sitting there going, are you not showing up to this meeting? And I was like, I'm coming. So I had to find me a park bench, sit my butt down, and just not show my face in the meeting and just talk. Girl. And then I had to keep on walking. It was walking for no dang reason. All because I want my meds and all because I wanted to have lunch. But I did find a new lunch spot though, so that was a good thing. But
Oh,
the
that's good.
cracky thing that I was trying to say is that I was out of shape because I could not power walk like I used to.
Oh yeah. This
The moral of the story.
the only thing that has saved me this term is being in person and running around like that. That's what saved me because I'm like I got a whole ass gym membership that I haven't been to yet.
Girl, girl.
Because I'm like over the summer I plan to go because I'll have time. Because I'm like, yeah, I got to keep this walking thing up and doing a thing. But I'm just
Because we
like,
got 40, because this is our 45 and fabulous year.
oh yeah,
45 and alive. Hello.
Mhm. And I'm just like, But other than that, I was like, that was pretty much for my stats and stuff. And like the week wasn't so bad. And doing the things, it's like, yeah, I just people who are lazy but it's people who have things handed to them and they're still lazy irritates the crap out of me. I'm like, it's not that hard to make a phone call, to pay attention. I'm like, you. This is the day and age, especially we just talked about this in my class. The day and age of what's this? COVID. You are connected to your technology because if not, you are going to miss the world. So you can't tell me you don't know how to return a text message. Look at WhatsApp and what is this? And don't tell me you don't know what WhatsApp is. You from an island, and island people live on WhatsApp. That is not a
Oh my
stereotype. It is the
gosh.
truth.
Yes, it is. Unfortunately, it is. I had to add WhatsApp because all my mama's friends and my cousins that they all
Mhm.
say, "You got that WhatsApp? Send it to me on WhatsApp." And I'm sitting there going, "What?
I had to
Why?"
add WhatsApp because of my friend. And then I had to get it. And then school is like, oh, you got WhatsApp? Okay, we can
At
do it
school
free on
too,
WhatsApp. Yeah.
because all my
School,
classmates are
work,
like literally
when we got
my classmates for this one.
WhatsApp
They put us
group.
down as the American, the Singapore, Zimbabwe, and all. I said, "So we going by country?" He's like, "Well, damn. Okay."
Yes. Because WhatsApp is that free app. And I was just like,
Wait till the day they start
oh,
charging.
forget about it. It's over. Because I'm like, I got a regular phone number. I got the WhatsApp. And I got a Google Voice. I'm like,
I ain't do all that, but yes.
well, no, because of the school. They's like, no, keep your, don't give out your phone number because people be calling you. And I could do this. And I was like, okay, I
You're gonna get
understand.
an email address. You ain't gonna get no phone number.
Well, see, with parents, we have to give out phone numbers. So they say get a Google Voice.
Okay.
You,
Makes
so
sense.
you,
Makes sense.
it makes sense. So you're not giving out your personal phone number because remember, I'm counseling kids, so the parents need to talk to me. Oh, I need to talk to the
They
parents.
have a way to get to you.
Exactly, exactly. And
Exactly.
I'm just like, how can you not pay attention or do anything and not see something, you know? And if I tell you to your face, and it's written that we're going to meet at a certain time on WhatsApp, why are you not looking at WhatsApp? And then get mad at me saying I don't understand.
I cannot tell you.
And don't say me you that much older than me because even my parents understand that.
Again, I cannot tell you.
Sorry, that was my rant. Cause
Some
we
people
still,
got problems, girl. Some people got problems.
cause I'm just like it's annoying. Okay, so what non-existent stats do you have?
I'm short. I'm semi-healthy, and I'm doing everything I possibly can to keep away from 240.
Okay, that's good at least.
Yeah, yeah. That is the good, and also trying not to stress out. So trying to do a little bit more of the me time, which is like reading or audio listening because that actually helps me. Um,
Oh,
Trying to force myself to walk when I really don't want to.
I done finished 4 books already, and the thing that
I'm in the
I
middle of the
actually
Cruel Prince.
I actually found a it's weird. It's reverse harem, which is really good.
Oh, yes, I know those. Yes, it took me a second. Sorry, slow brain.
Yes, but reverse harem MM.
Eh?
Yes. See, but there's okay. Let me explain. Let me explain. Let me
I
explain.
understand what you're saying, but I'm just like, huh?
So think of it as like how I explain it. It's like you got a team, but the woman's the center, but the team gets to play together.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Actually, well, that sounds like a really good book that I know, a series that I love that I did not expect to go into like. What the heck is it called? It's the Roar. I'll send it to you after this. But
Okay.
Lord, that series. When I'm heavily waiting for book 5, the finale this year. Heavily waiting, but literally the antagonist or the protagonist, whatever you want to call them, they literally find each other and come to find that the girl and one of the guys were married in a past life.
Mm.
The new guy and them and the girl was in another past life with him. And in this life, him, and her, yeah.
Oh no, see, mine was even weirder. Mine was all shifters. So
Oh,
it was a shifter wolf, tiger. Wait a minute. No, no, no. One book was a wolf, tiger, a bear, and a hawk. But the hawk could change into multiple beings, and then the and then she could change into multiple beings, and they were all together in one pack.
oh. So these were a lot of, what's that boy's name? Loki's?
They're not all the same being. They all can shift into different animals.
Oh, animals. I thought they could change into different peoples.
No, animals, 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 not Loki's.
Because I was about to say Loki can do a bunch of crazy stuff, and he be doing stuff, or he when he's a he, or him when he's a she.
Loki just Loki. That's what I put it
Right.
as. Yeah. No, these are all shifter books because I wanted to read a romance novel, and I said let me go back to my shifters because I like my shifters, and then delved into
Interesting.
this whole world of stuff and the thing, and I was like, this is dumb enough that it has nothing to do with
It's
school.
fluff.
It's
It's
com-
fluff. That's
it's
literally the reason why I listen to those. It's fluff.
it's fluff,
It's
and
something for my brain to do.
yes, and it was enough interestingness that
Hmm.
it held me, and the sex scenes weren't stupid.
I see, and you know the thing is, I'm not one of those people that like all that. One, I know I'm a prude. Don't I again? We've hashed this out. I know I'm a prude. I do not like romance novels that cuss. I don't like I don't like novels that go too heavy into the smut, because to me I'm like, I already know what you're trying to do. Why must we be that graphic? Too much for me. Sometimes it's like, I like one that's more adultish. Be an adult about your business, and
All
those are the
right,
ones I like.
yeah, this one has just the right amount of smut for me.
Okay.
Just enough. It's like enough to tell me what's going on because if it's a male, I
She
kind of
goes
need to
through
know
everything.
I need to know the difference. For who's doing what. It's like
That's why I like the one that I was talking about, because they all treat them doing their business. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
then you can tell who's doing what.
yeah. That
And
what
it's
it
not
was.
smutty. It's like an actual conversation type of thing. It's not smutty.
It's a little smutty. Mine's is smutty. No, there's smut in there, but I would actually give you the book and you could like, okay, this is good. I'll
There's
skip that
smut, and then
paragraph.
there's smut raunchy. See, there's stuff like, there's raunchy, there's explicit, there's a little smutty,
It's a
and there's
little
straight up smut.
it's a little smutty. There's certain scenes like the first author, she was a smut.
Okay, see,
That was
I
just
like
smut.
those.
She was just smut. But those scenes are few and far between.
Okay.
They're not there every 5 seconds. That's what
Mhm.
I like.
See,
When it makes sense
the
to the
ones that have an actual
story.
storyline.
Yes, when it makes sense to the
Yes,
story.
yes, when there's
And
an
you're like,
actual story.
I was like, oh, this actually fits here. This is actually what I was thinking
Okay,
that should
I'm with
happen.
you.
Yeah, not smut to be smut because that's
Exactly,
just stupid.
exactly, exactly.
No,
Yes, I hate those. I die out with those, because it's like, okay, where did this
that's
come
just
from?
that's just that's just pure erotica. Just smut to be
That
smut.
that's the word I was trying to figure out and say. Erotica. I'm not a fan of those. No,
No,
I'm
I
not a
rarely
fan of
read
those, because
those.
I've
I
come to the
rarely read those.
conclusion. No, because I realize, because I listen to a lot more audio, so it's listening to someone go, oh, I'm like, no, I'm done. I'm
Oh
sorry.
no,
Fast
no,
forward.
no, no! I get actual
That's me.
words.
I'm fast forward.
I get
No,
actual
I'm fast
words, so I'm
forwarding.
like, yeah. I'm like, yeah.
Yes, but you get the words, and then you get the expressions, and then I'm
Mhm.
like, just like, this is too much. It's just too much. Get to the point. Where is the point of this? How does this relate to the story? Give me the
Exactly.
mystery. Like I'm listening to the Cruel Prince. We have had nothing more than a kiss so far. We've had innuendos alluding to certain things, but nothing actually. All we've had is people kissing. I was like, yeah, let's show the
Yeah.
kiss, okay? I'm okay with that. The conversation, but the whole story though is a little gritty, but it's great though. It's kind of like the Bible. You give a little something, something with a little something, something with not too
E-
much. You know what I'm saying?
exactly. See, this stuff we already went over where all the smut in the Bible is at. Well, that's not all of the smut because there's that
I
one
mean, come on
verse.
now. We enjoyed ourselves with Song of Solomon. I
That's what
mean, with
I'm talking about.
with
All
all
the
the damn birds and
innuendos
animals, fruits and creatures,
and mounds and
juice and
valleys.
everything. You know what I'm saying? They had a whole Kool-Aid bar. I heard another gazelle, dove. I was like, okay, girlfriend. Come on, sir. Why are we talking about her dumplings? All right. But I'm just saying, the Bible gives you the same amount of smut without being too
Oh
much.
yeah, because I'm still on that donkey parts one where she was looking at him. I
You
think that's in Philippians
know,
somewhere.
I said, when people tell you, oh, the Bible is not, no, then y'all ain't read the book. Y'all ain't
Yeah.
reading the book. If you don't think
Whoops.
that the Bible ain't got enough, the Bible got enough, okay. If I can tolerate the Bible smut, I can tolerate other smut. Okay.
Exactly. That's what I'm
But I
saying. It
digress.
fits into the story.
Yeah, but that's the end of my stat. Sorry.
Okay. So I say you go ahead and pray, and then we get on to this because I don't got much
Yes.
else. I'm like,
All right,
this
cool.
might be
Then
a
I will
shorter
have to,
episode.
which is okay with us because we've been ranting for a minute, so it's all
Oh
right.
yeah.
Let's come to the low. Let's come to the low. Jesus, we are women who love our romance. Why? Why? Because love is a thing. Love is an enjoyment. It is something that is euphoric. It is a chemical reaction. It is something that tells us we are beings that have higher intelligence. Not just that the mammals can't do the same thing too, but the fact that we can feel that type of emotion. It could also drive some people crazy, like some people who are currently in court and some of their dirty laundry is really dirty. But you know what, though? It's all right, though. That ain't my life. Hallelujah. But, but Lord, love is good because love gives us the understanding of certain things, like having your sibling drop off some peppermint patties to you because you asked for it. You know what I'm saying? And so it is such a good thing to have love of different types and just to be able to be ourselves. And I'm grateful for that, Lord. And Lord, another thing, love us. Well, you already do. Love us and let us love you. But also, could you let other people love us just a little bit so that we can have a better week next week? I know this is first world problems that I'm asking about here. I know I am quite aware that these are first world problems that I am bringing up to you, and I apologize up front, but I also don't not want you to do what I'm asking. so, so right along with praying for our family, our friends, our subscribers, non-subscribers, who should become subscribers, all those that are listening, reading, watching, all that, Lord Jesus, all of them, put that healing, that blessing, that understanding, whatever they're really needing, put that into concentration, not concentration, consecration, and also bring that grace upon it. But again, I'm real serious. Can I have a smoother week next week? Can Gwen have a smoother week last week? Let me have less gray hair. You know what I'm saying? Less gray hair. Just a little bit, just a little bit. I know, again, first world problems. I do apologize. But again, at the same time, I really don't. I really need. Thank you. Mwah. Amen, Jesus. Love you.
Amen.
I'm just saying.
I am laughing for two reasons.
Okay.
One, I completely agree. Two, that was funny as all get out. But I completely agree.
Thank you for understanding.
And I'm
Thank you.
like, in my head, I was like, please start tomorrow at 6 p.m. or even just tomorrow because I have a meeting with these people and I need to fix this problem before next Saturday so we can go. and it's not that deep. It really isn't.
I feel
But
you.
they're gonna
I
make it
feel you.
complicated for no reason.
And no, I have my own group projects about to start, and I need to get on my grind. But I'm not going to do that until tomorrow. Why? Because people have already destroyed me today at work. I have been at work from 9 a.m. to four something, to close to five. I'm done.
Mhm.
I'm just done
Yeah, I've been
tomorrow.
in. I'm gonna
But you
cook.
know,
I'm just gonna cook because I'm like,
so
I ain't got it.
our first world problems here, people. I know and we are quite both aware. All those watching and listening, we are both aware these are first world problems. Okay,
Oh yeah, we know. We know.
but we still gonna rant. We still gonna nag. Okay.
Because what are we gonna do? This is what we do. This is our lives, and this is what we live. So we have to understand. This is what we gonna
Come
ask
to the
for.
Lord when you got a need, and that's what we do. Okay.
Exactly.
So, with that being said, we got a new book,
Mhm.
new strange one in our series of, ooh, the obscure Bible books series.
That's what you're calling it now.
Yeah, obscure Bible books series. We started off with the beautiful Song of Solomon, or Song of Songs. We went off to Haggai, Haggai, hey dude. And then we came up with now, as Gwen calls it, Nahum,
I don't call it Nate who I was kind of getting right. That just tickled
which
the hell
had
out of
me
you.
choking, which had me choking in laughter, people. But yes, we have Nahum.
But it's close though. I was close.
People, I was out there choking. You don't understand. I was choking, and I was choking my head off, and I was cracking the hell up at the same time. But we are starting off for chapter 1. I'm not doing it from the message because I refuse to go look for my other cell phone to pull up my Bible app there. And if I put on the Bible app on this device here, unfortunately, you won't see my face. With that being said, I actually had to use the regular Bible, and this is coming out of, let's see, because I just grabbed a Bible. Unfortunately, my family, we have Bibles everywhere. Um, this one, which version is this? This is the King James. King James version.
Seriously?
Yeah, yeah. You just read it out of King James, didn't you? You could have
No,
read
I
it yourself.
didn't.
You
No,
didn't use King James?
I use NIV.
Well, I haven't used King James in a minute, so
That's why I
it's
said
was there.
seriously. I haven't picked up a King James version, and yeah, it's been that long. Okay.
I did go to a museum. Where did I go? Where was I? Oh, the Bible Museum. That's where I was. I was like, where did I learn about the King James Version? The Bible Museum. My mother wanted to go for her birthday. It's interesting. It's interesting. I did get a T-shirt though.
Of course you did. If you get anything, you're gonna get a T-shirt.
This would be me. This would be me. Yes, yes, yes. And I wear it as a night shirt actually.
Yeah, I was about to say that. That's gonna be the next thing.
It's
Cause it's
comfy.
either
It's
it's
comfy.
it's either a lounge shirt or a night shirt. It's one or the other.
It's quite comfy. So I was very happy with myself. I was indeed. What were you about to say?
No, I was just saying it's like, what was I gonna say?
Oh
Oh,
no, you started to say something.
yes, you have my sympathy. Good luck.
Oh,
Cause
King
it's
James and
King
I are very
James
both.
and these and thous and its and isms.
I grew up on King James though.
So did I. That don't mean
Yeah,
I was that good at it. It's the reason why I like Shakespeare and Old English.
exactly.
Yeah.
Probably like those historical craps. But anyway,
Oh yeah. Where do you think I get this period
chapter,
piece thing from?
chapter 1 from the book of Nahum.
Stop.
Well, it said Nahum. I didn't say Nahu.
Oh, I thought you said they who. Sorry.
I said Nahum, woman, Nahum.
Okay.
Uh,
Now you can see how close it sounds.
only in your ears, girl. Anywho, see now I said anywho. So Anywho, here we start. The burden of naive, the book of the vision of Naham, the Elokasite. God is jealous, and the Lord revengeful. The Lord revengeth and is furious. The Lord will take vengeance on his adversaries, and he reserveth wrath for his enemies. The Lord is slow to anger and great in power. I have heard this before. Uh,
Well,
just
yeah, I
saying.
would think so.
Uh, but you know what I'm saying. It's like I've actually heard someone preach about this. Okay.
Well,
Preach
yeah,
about it.
no.
Anyway, this specific section, I've heard someone preach
Oh no, that
specifically
I've
on that
heard.
verse,
Yeah. Mhm.
which is verse 3. Which is verse 3. The Lord is slow to anger and great in power. Probably because it was in Psalms. That's why. Anyway,
Yeah.
and he will not at all acquit the wicked. The Lord has his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet. He rebuketh the sea and
Rebukieth.
maketh it rebuketh.
You said bukieth.
I was trying to say rebuketh, and she would have to catch me on that one. He rebuketh.
I'm sorry. It was funny.
I really can't say much. I am the one making fun of her, calling her Nahum. But anyway,
Thank you.
he rebuketh the sea and maketh it dry, and dried up all the rivers. Bashan, Languestes, and Carmel. The flower of Lebanon languisheth. Eh. The mountains quake at him, and the hills melt. The earth is burned in his presence. Yea, the world and all that dwell therein. Who can stand before his indignation? And who can abide in the fierceness of his anger? His fury is poured out like fire, and the rocks are thrown down by him. The Lord is good, a stronghold in the day of trouble, and he knoweth them that trust in him. But with an overrunning flood, he will make an utter end of the place thereof, and the darkness shall pursue his enemies. What do you imagine against the Lord? He will make an utter end of affliction, shall not rise up the second time. For while they be folden together as thorns, and while they are drunken as drunkards, they shall be devoured as stubble, fully dry. There is one come out of thee that imagineth evil against the Lord, a wicked counselor. Thus saith the Lord, though they be quiet, and likewise many yet shall pass through. Though I afflicted thee, I will afflict thee no more. For now I will break his yoke from off thee, and I will thrust thy bounds in sunder. And the Lord hath given a commandment concerning thee, that no more of thy name be sown out of the house of thy gods. Will I cut off the graven image and the molten image? I will make thee grave, for thou art vile. Behold, upon the mountains the feet of him that bringeth good tidings, that published peace. O Judea, keep thy solemn feast, perform thy vows, for the wicked shall no more pass through thee. He is utterly cut off. The end of chapter 1.
You know,
I might actually finish this in King James.
since you are a reader, it is up to you and to understand it, right? Now, the funny thing was, I thought of two things when I read it the first time when I was reading it in NIV.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, I thought of Haiti.
The country or Hades?
No, Haiti, the country. I'm thinking back to the earthquake.
Oh,
Because remember how they said God was pissed and he sent the earthquake to like really rock the country?
yes, I heard those.
Yes. Now, not saying that that's true because we all know what God is doing and stuff like that and natural disasters. He could have did that. He could have not did that. That
But
could have been.
most of the Haitians that my mother spoke with, they all thought, oh, there's a curse, there's this and there's that, and I'm sitting there going, well, there got to be a curse because he's getting hit with a lot of crap.
What, they got hit with an earthquake, then another earthquake, then a couple of
Why
natural
do you want
disasters. It was like,
that?
yo, for real though?
I think our biggest mistake is when France has the audacity to tell us that we needed to pay for being freed from slavery. So yeah, bondage. Now I'm going to bond you in financial issues, and then nowadays they won't even give it back the money. But anyway, I digress. You were saying?
Yes. And the second thing was I was thinking of the Ukraine, and then part of me said, what did they do? I don't know what they
I have
did,
no clue.
but they're kind of going
Um,
towards World War III. But that also
and
could be
honestly,
that. Wait a minute, hold on. There's a whole thought to this, but that also could be
mm-mm.
not a thing because Putin's just kind of little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So that might not be the thing. But those were the first two things that popped into my head when I was thinking of this. Not saying that they're right. I'm just saying it's what popped into the
you
head.
know, right. For me, the way this is going to me, and it's funny because I didn't think of any of that, but that's the beauty of us being two different people. For me, I was just thinking of the theme that has always been very is the one side. God is wrath. God is love. God is tenderness. God is wicked. It's like the things that are our emotions. You know, where do we get these emotions from? It wasn't like we made them up. We just feel them. We act them out. And to me, it's just another attestment to how much. If this was like a mean girl, God is a mean girl. Literally, God's a mean girl. I love you. You must love me back. I will do whatever you need. I will give you this, but you must adore me because I am who I am. Now, if you don't love me and you turn your way from me and you have the audacity to talk smack about me, oh, you thought you was something. You thought you were cute. Let me show you how you not. You know what I'm saying? It's like God
So
is like to
basically,
me
you saying
always that.
God got a burn book.
Right. Really, really, honestly, truly, truly, because the way I always see God in my own vision, and it literally speaks to me in this again, is that don't F with me. I made you. I made you. Ergo, I'm gonna give you free will. I'm gonna let you do what you want. Because that's what parents do. But you better come correct. You don't act stupid around me. You don't forsake me. Because I always love that when I hear parents go, I brought you in, I'm gonna take you out.
I was just thinking that. I was just thinking that. I was like, that's what their parents say. Yeah, I was like, yeah, I brought you into
And
this
where do you
world. I
think they
can
get
take
it
you right out of
from?
this world. Yep. Mhm.
Where do you think they get it from? The premier parent. And so to me, it's just like, how you brought up the other countries. It's like you could have literally one person that has made a multitude of decisions that can lead to other people's woes and consequences, or it is a time of testimony. Because I think a lot also is that when you put someone through a lot of trial and tribulations, you bring up the phoenixes. You keep putting me down, burning me, killing me, destroying me, but I come back. I
Mhm.
come back. I come back even better. I still survive. And
Which
I
is the
think
same thing you can say about Haiti, because they still there kicking butt.
the
Now they got
people,
tourists back.
you know what I'm saying? Like the people or the descendants from that country, they still hold their heads up high, even if they live in a squalor or living in the nearest mansion. Okay. I mean, it's a lot easier to hold your head up in a mansion than you in a squalor, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But the folks do that. I mean, you can have the disparity like you have in the United States. And but there's still beauty, there's still wonder, there's still something. Same with Ukraine. There's still something. It's like people will hate, people will say this, that, and the third, but why do they want to harm them? You know what I mean? And it's like every time we personally have gone through stuff in our lives, I I've always said that I'm not where I thought I would be in life. When I never thought I'd be alive. But anyway,
I was
that's
having that
another
thought.
story.
No, I was literally having that thought this week. And it's like, I'm 45. I never thought I'd make it past 23. Don't ask me why I
Right.
was specifically that age, but I never really thought I'd be that old.
You know what I'm saying? And fabulous. Don't forget that.
Oh,
And you
yes,
know
and
what I'm saying?
fabulous, but I'm just saying, on general purposes.
I know I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm like, it's crazy. It's like some of these rock bands that are musicians that I used to love. Um, like I'm actually have my screen up here on the Madness. Um, and they're the ones who did Our House is
Is
a
a
very
very, very fine
that house.
house. Our
Yeah.
house. Yeah, I
These
remember that.
guys are old.
Yeah.
Now, not to say old, but they're older than moi. They're older than Gwen because we're the same age. But well, I will be the same age anyway. But they're older gents, and it's like Depeche Mode. Now, you don't understand how much I love Depeche Mode. What? Especially the lead singer. What? When he sings your own personal Jesus, I'm just like, yes, Lord, yes, Lord. But anyway, I digress. Like they're older, and I don't think most of them who were partying a lot and still survived thought they would. I was not of the partying kind like that, but I'm just saying I never thought I would be here at this particular age and where I am currently in life.
That
Tomorrow,
is the
forgiven.
truth.
Girl, tomorrow is never granted. So
Nope.
fear God. It's literally what God's trying to tell you. Just fear God.
Yeah, because he
Fear God.
gets, cause when he's a loving God, he love you. He gonna give you all the chances in the world till you piss him off. Then when you piss him off, when
Have anyone
you
heard
in
of
trouble.
Pompeii? Have you ever heard of Pompeii?
What's left of
And
Pompeii?
right. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's just that. And I think that's what I get from this is that it's just a reminder. Hey, because that was seriously messed up with Pompeii. But anyway, I digress. But so was Atlantis. But anyway, in a lot of places that actually got flooded over and flooded. I mean, but come on, just the heat, the fire. I was like, ah. But anyway, that's my take on it. There's more to go. So we have a few. I think there is
I think there's three
three
chapters.
chapters.
Yeah,
Three chapters. But it's still three exciting podcasts for you lovely folks in this lovely
yeah,
series.
because this series of what Sheila call it, the neglected. What did you call it?
I forgot.
Just said it.
I forgot. I said because I was being utterly me. And I said something about the conspicuous. No, inconspicuous.
Inconspicuous. No.
I had to go and rewatch the podcast and remember what the heck I said. But
Yeah, pretty
yeah,
much. Yeah,
these type of chapters in the Bible that are not always
preached
featured.
upon.
Yeah, featured, preached. Um, they're just inconspicuous.
There we go. It was something with an N in there. I was like the inconspicuous ones. Yes, there you go. That's the
The
word.
inconspicuous Bible's biblical chapter features, something like that. Something that I said along those lines. But it's true. It's like these are great reminders. Yeah, people don't really talk about them that much.
Yes.
And I can't wait because I'm actually glancing, and I think I am going to stick to the King James version to finish this one out.
Okay.
Because I think I want to give consistency. Because I'm already looking down, and I'm loving one verse that I'm looking at right here. Yeah, I'm a sucker when it says she and anything. Um, I know, it's sad, but yeah, this that line that I see here, this reminds me of me as a teenager. That's how bad it is. This line is beautiful. So yeah, next time.
Okay.
Next time.
So with that being said, that's the end of the podcast.
That's all, folks.
Yeah, we're not getting sued. Anyway, so we'll be back next time with more of Lord. What is Naham? Naham.
Um,
I almost said Nahu again. But somehow it's got stuck in my head. So I'm trying to. It's like no,
I think
it's
you were probably asking somebody a question. What's that, Nehu?
I was thinking of something else, and you know how my brain works. It gets stuff in there backwards, and it's like I never remember your name. I remember the nickname until I remember your name,
Exactly.
and that's what happened. I gave it a nickname, and that's what I remember first, and then it's Naham. It's like, oh, at least I didn't say Nimi Nimi. So
I would have looked at you a little weird,
yeah, yeah. See, at least this
or
is close.
weirder than usual, anyway.
But yeah, at least this is close to make sense. All right, well, that's the end of our podcast. I'm one of your co-hosts, Gwendolyn, and that is.
Sheila.
And this has been Godly Spiritual Ladies, and we'll see you next time. Bye.